So we open it up and this is the guide page. So you'll go to begin today's practice. It'll open up to today's date. At the top of the screen, you have a wonderful affirmation to get you through the day. Each day, there'll be a different affirmation that appears. Complete your daily gratitude practice, the 3 things that you're grateful for, no matter how small. Pop them in there, start off small, and you'll see over time that your gratitudes do start to increase as you notice all the wonderful things around you more. What stretched or helped me evolve today is the next question, a bit of a mood check-in. So select your mood, and then you can also add some comments there around why you're feeling that way, which is a really great way to track. Who or what inspired me today? And then you've got your acts of kindness, and you just go to save today's entry, and that pops it into the read tab. So in the read tab, you'll see all of the things that you've recorded for that day so that you can refer back to them whenever you need to. And then we have our self-love section. This is a really beautiful addition to the app, and I'm so glad to be able to present it to you. With the self-love practices in the app, they do last for the week. So every week they will change automatically, and they'll come under some different headings. So you'll see that this week, week 16 and 52, is about self-compassion. And then you've got some prompts and some questions. So basically just some reflection, an opportunity to do some writing, and then at the bottom, a permission slip. So that'll be relevant to whatever your that sort of reflection is for that week. So you'll see there is 52 different self-love reflections. So you'll have access to all of those. So you can go back and do some earlier ones if you'd like to. You'll see some of the different headings coming up and different questions. So a really beautiful practice to help you to absolutely love, honour and accept yourself completely as you are, which is so important. And then in our little week tab, you'll see that that provides you with a summary of everything you've done for the week in terms of your gratitude practices. So it gives you how many days you practiced it, how many gratitudes you recorded, your acts of kindness and your average mood. You'll see that you can see what they're just in that second heading under the little icons. And then it captures in there all the things that you're grateful for as a list and the kindness in your week. And you've got a little goal section, so you can add to this one whenever you like, depending on whether you've got a goal in mind. You can change it up whenever you want to as well. So in terms of setting goals, it's really important to reflect on why that goal is important to you, especially when motivation wanes. It's really good to come back to your why. So that gets included in there, and then breaking it down into the small steps that you want to get there. So, and then you save the goal. So you'll see one of my goals at the moment is a 20-kilometre walk that I'm doing with some friends, the coast to coast. And my why is to stretch myself, connect with friends and feel fitter. And then I'll just put some examples of what the next steps in there are. So you'll see a few funny things there. So once you've achieved that goal, you just click mark as achieved, and that'll go into your completed list. If, say, you've done that prematurely and you need to open it back up, just go still in progress and open that one back up. And you can edit it as well. So as your next steps evolve, you can change those as well in there and save it. So basically you can add as many goals as you like into that section and track how you're going. And then on the last tab, we've got the contact tab. So it's really important when you're going through a journey like this to stay in touch with like-minded people. That's another source of motivation. So you've got all the ways in which you can contact me at Thrivergy and contact our community, and also about leaving some reviews, because they obviously are really important to me and helps me to get the word out there about my business and what I offer. So yeah, love if you can share if you're enjoying your experiences with Thrivergy and with the app. Just going back to the guide tab now. So not only does it have the introduction to the journal, but also at the bottom, which I think is really important, has export your entries. So remembering this is a web-based app, so you won't be buying it through the App Store. I will be sending you, as soon as you do the purchase, you'll be getting the email with the app link in it and your password, and then you will follow those instructions to actually download it onto your phone. So when you've got it on there, your entries are private and they're only accessible by you, and they're saved on your phone's local memory. But just to ensure that you don't lose your entries, so you can make sure, just in case anything happens, you can actually save them in another location. So you can save your entries as a PDF. So I'll just open that up. So you can, we don't need to print it, but that's a PDF, so you can save that. So you've got that somewhere, or you can save it. I'll just open it back up. Save it as a text file within your notes section of your phone. So there you go, you can save them there as well. So you'll never ever lose your entries. So as I said, the app is web-based, it is stored locally on your phone, but if you export out those entries, you can save it on your cloud and things like that. So we'll close those up. The app, as you can see, is stored on the front of my phone. I just open it up, and off we go. So if you have any questions or queries at all about this app, please get in touch with me. I'm extremely proud to bring this app to you. As I said, it's been a long time coming. This is a 15-year journey for me, and this app is developed based on the things that I wish that I'd had along the way. And I put them all into one neat place to support you with coming back to yourself and then thriving from there.